What's up, you guys? So it's actually festival time here over in small town Indiana where I'm from, and while there's a lot of festivities going on, and there's actually two separate car shows. One's about 5 miles away, but we're not going to go to that one. That one's too busy, not enough places to park. But here later in this video, we're going to go uptown to the park, maybe uptown a little bit, ride some rides, whatever, but we're going to check out some cars that we have over here. It's only 1980s and older, so may not be the best, Japanese spot, but sometimes there's a 240Z up there, and we're gonna go up there, kind of just check everything out and see what's up. But in case you missed the last video, we actually went and picked up this 42,000 mile 300ZX that actually was wrecked 25 years ago. It's sat in someone's backyard ever since, and well, we got the blessing to be able to purchase this thing for a crazy good deal. I'm not here to disclose numbers, but it's a good deal, just trust me. So last video, we actually managed to pull everything out from underneath the car. We actually got the drivetrain out of it, if you haven't been able to tell. I guess I do need to kind of uncover it some. Covered it up for some potential rain last night. But 5-speed manual, all factory, pretty much brand new. I mean, it doesn't look brand new, but let's be honest, anything with 42,000 miles, pretty much brand new. So what we're gonna do here before we go uptown and stuff, we're actually gonna pull this plenum. As you can tell, there's a lot of stuff here that's pretty nasty and gross. And there was a lot of ants on this car, at least in the chassis between the panels and whatnot. So we're gonna strip the plenum off, and we're gonna check inside the intake, see what it's looking like. We're also going to pop this timing cover off so we can see what our timing belt is like. Not that I suspect it to be good by any means. I'm definitely going to replace it and do the whole kit, but I just want to know, curiosity killed the cat. I guess maybe I need to disconnect this and shorten this up. Maybe I'll find a way to stabilize it first, but it's a warm one out here today, so bear with me before I get all sweaty and nasty looking. So let's get this propped up. Let's start tearing it down. Hey, I totally forgot to mention, we actually just found something driving around on the golf cart through all the rummage sales and whatnot. And actually, the barbershop that's been in town for as long as I can remember, my dad, my grandpa, well, the barber actually was selling something over at my uncle's house because he's moving. Look what we just scored for 80 bucks. 30-gallon air compressor, not to mention, it works. I'm stoked. So since I forgot to bring my air compressor over here today, we're going to use this and the air nozzle to kind of blow all this out so we're not introducing a bunch of nastiness down into this brand new engine. Now before we get too buck wild starting to tear into this thing, I know some of you guys already know, but I always got a shameless plug myself. If you guys need any Z32 parts, feel free to hit me up. I've got this full garage here. I've got tons of VGs. Can't say they're all good. I mean, I can't say any of them are good per se, but I've got parts. Well, I've got cars too. I've got a couple more at the house, more parts at my house because this is solely the parts shop. Hence, all these parts everywhere. So we got the air compressor hooked up. We're ready to kind of blow all this out and kind of clean it up, especially while we can. I'm kind of upset I didn't charge any of my GoPro batteries, especially since I'm now limited to 2 of them because they start to swell and become inoperable. Yuck. Stuff is everywhere. Not the mouth. So I did forget to show you guys. I know you may have seen it last video, but these throttle bodies look like they've been sitting at the bottom of the ocean until you open it up and it's like, wow, that's brand new. So since my GoPro batteries are dead and I need to charge them up before we walk uptown in the heat, let's pull the balance tube, which is already off, these rear coil packs, disconnect the EGR, these brackets on the side, and our PCVs from each side. Let's get this show on the road. Even though this thing looks like it's been sitting at the bottom of the ocean, all the bolts came out pretty nicely. We just had one damaged bolt over here from the crush side, and then this one was pretty seized up. Kind of like now I can't even turn it by hand. I gotta put that back on for one final blow. But we got plenty more still to clean up. Alright, you guys drop it in the comments now. Is it going to be nice or is it going to be way too crusty to where I just want to, throw it in the garbage? I'm a little nervous, I can't lie. Guess we better pull these out first. Ah, I just remembered, we got all them throttle body coolant lines we gotta chop first. We should have all 4 of them pesky lines off now. See what we can do. Oh, the EGR is probably gonna fight us like always. Oh, it's actually gonna be the PCV. I've got this pry bar because I'm not asking. 1 PCV, 2 PCV. Alrighty, now we're in business. There's 1 EGR port. Ooh, that's the other thing. I forgot this fuel pressure regulator is probably gonna get in the way. When in doubt, cut it out. Ouch. That's one way to bust your shin. Oh, gotta take these connectors off. Okay, 1, 2, fingers crossed. Well, doesn't look bad. Doesn't look the best either. Got all this nastiness through here. I'm gonna have to say I'm pretty pleased for the most part. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be dirty regardless, but so that's just, you know, part of having an engine with an EGR. There's gonna be carbon buildup. What do you guys think? Does it look terrible? I know you can't really see, but I don't know. Oh yeah. Man, literally, the valves and everything look about brand new. I really wish I had like a micro camera so I could show you guys, but I guess we'll kind of clean all this off and we can start to begin to pull this cover off to inspect. So as you can probably tell by the lack of sunlight, it's actually been a couple hours. I kid you not, I about fell down and got sick earlier. I don't know what came over me, if it was just the heat, pushing myself, go for the past few days, whatever. But I had to go chill out. Now, we just pulled all the bolts and stuff out. Oh, okay. What? Okay, yeah, it's definitely crusty from sitting. I'd have to say I've never seen a gear actually be rusty on the inside, but this is going to be purely from condensation. Now that alone is why I did not try to fire this thing up, because there's so much buildup, or at least corrosion, that's fallen off. It's actually in the belt ribs that, well, it's not good. There could be enough stuff in there that when it turned over, it could have jumped timing, but thank goodness we didn't, obviously. So you can see that idler in there is pretty crusty as well. I can't say we're going to dedicate a whole lot more to this video to Z's. Maybe. Actually, I just forgot. We're going to do something in the morning. But since we waited too long and pretty much all the cars left by like 5 o'clock, which is super weird. Why are you going to go to a show and leave before it's over? I don't know. So we're going to start off tomorrow, and we'll come up here on Saturday when there's kind of more stuff going on, and we'll see if we can find any cool cars. But for now, we'll catch you guys first thing tomorrow. Well, it's the next morning, and honestly I got to do a little bit of thinking. I know you guys decided it's time for us to put the GTZ over here on the slick top. I think the extended reach to the ground is going to go well with the side skirts and especially the spats on the rear. So I think it's time for us to go ahead and throw this thing on. I have no better excuse than to do it, to park the car out in front of the house to make everyone look at it. Why am I using this when I have an impact? Dang, I just noticed this corner light's cracked. That's stinking bogus. Especially for being my smoke set. I guess not that it entirely matters, considering someone stole one at Texas Roadhouse for whatever reason. Well, it seems to me that we actually did not secure it via the 10 mils on the fender, probably because we got these stupid little quick release things that I'm about to just yank out of the bumper because I absolutely hate them. Now the fun part, we have to swap our brackets from over here that apparently we do not have. Awesome. And we need to pull this over. Whatever. We'll be back in just a moment once we get this done, because I don't even want to do this right now. Sorry I skipped all the fun part for you guys. It was like 60 degrees when I walked out here, super chilly, and now all of a sudden it's like 80 degrees and I can't stop sweating. So I couldn't get it to fit right. It was making me extremely angry. Turns out 2 of my fender studs are broken, the other 2 are stripped, so I can't even secure the thing how I'm supposed to, nor do I have the brackets to do so. So right now it's all pretty much just loose laid. We've got one up here in the corner, one on the other side, and then we've got the main bracket in the front. So pretty much there's nothing right there. And Not a big fan of that, but what can I do? It's just for today, I guess, or this weekend. I don't know. We may take it off. I don't know. I really need new fenders. Oh, my pinch welds are smoked. But we're gonna pack everything up now, and we're actually gonna head back over to town, and then we're gonna go check out what we got in the park. So we'll catch you guys then. Now we're at the house. We got the Z parked out front. Unfortunately, we didn't get to throw the whole car show this year like we usually do, but I don't know if you guys can tell too well. That's part of the reason I was so irritated with this. Corner here, about a ½ inch off. Not too bad, but it's kind of over here where it makes me a little sick. Yeah, that gap is atrocious. But other than my car, let's move on to all the American muscle, all the classic cars, and let's head to the show cars. Sorry for the continuous B-roll. We're kind of at the point where we got music playing that's copyright behind me the whole time, and there's nothing really catching my eye, like import-wise. I actually haven't seen a single import anywhere, so hope you guys are enjoying the B-roll. I hope you guys enjoyed B-roll part 2. Thankfully, we found one import in all the madness. I guess you might consider a Fiat an import, but to each their own. I just wanted to find like a Japanese section, but we're a little thin on all that here. Fortunately, the 240, 260Z, I haven't seen that guy in a couple years, but the thing is mint. So now we're just gonna walk back to the house, maybe enjoy the rest of the weekend. There's not really adult-friendly rides this year. They're all kind of for kids and whatnot. But there is one thing I see here in this parking lot that I like, even though it's a soft top. Maybe it's because I have a soft spot for these cars, considering I have one. It appears we may have came up on a T-type. Nope, not a T-type. But we got us a Regal. I don't think this is my year. This is the body style before, so I think it's a, what is 79 to 82. Sorry about the fence. Got us a random backstop out here, but hey, it's a limited just like mine, but what is kind of weird because it's a soft top. Either or, still looks sick. Oh yeah, that's a later model. It's got Regal on the rear tail lights, but well, I guess I'll be back once we figure out what else we can record or maybe do this weekend. Maybe we'll show you guys the Uptown Madness. I found what I've been looking for this whole time. We found us a split window 63 vet. Man, that is a beauty. I've never seen one in brown before, and that is sick. Man, that's a beauty. 1 in 20,000 made right there, not including all the crazy people that had them all cut out for a full big back window back in the day. Super Chevy. Someone talked me into a scary carnival ride. Oh my goodness. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Sweet Jesus!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, someone definitely pissed themselves. Oh my god!
He said he was gay!
What the heck? I was not expecting that. It's probably my weight. I can't even deal. It's been a day since I've recorded. I got so beat up on that ride, and not to mention, I crushed my phone on that ride. So that's why if I haven't replied to you guys online, I know this video is going to be a couple weeks late, but I got my phone back. Well, that's why I have not answered anyone, and I apologize for that. But we're out here in the shop today. We're about to get ready to start working on some stuff. Really, I guess we got to figure out what we're going to work on. But I've got an idea. I'm thinking about working on the slick top, mainly because I feel like we have an ECU issue, so I might reposition the chip inside of another ECU. Hopefully, not really hopefully, it's going to suck because they're kind of pricey, but hopefully it's just a bad ECU and not wiring, because I find it odd that two cars ran perfectly fine, started just fine, but when I swap them out or swap the ECU between the two, one of them stops. I don't know. I'd have to assume it's the ECU. Because why would they both start to begin with, but now they don't, using the one common denominator between the two. So I'm hoping we're just going to pop our fuel pump back in that we got over there. There's no sense in that Walbro being bad. Let's be real. It doesn't have that many miles on it. And yeah, we also just went to Lafayette yesterday, grabbed us a twin turbo 5-speed. We got us some full exhaust, turbo exhaust. So really, if any of you guys need any of this stuff, just let me know. Some blow off valves. We also got some Gretti old school turbos. They both have good shaft play. Well, technically no shaft play. They feel nice, and let me know if you guys want them. They come with their own down pipes, so you can use NA test pipes. I'm pretty sure. I guess I'll have to check into that because I did get twin turbo test pipes when I figured I would have got NA, but whatever. We're gonna call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of the show that we had or we could find, and unfortunately, one Japanese car, one Honda, but it is what it is. It's about what you expect in any of these old school car shows here in America. especially in my area. It's not like a big city or anything. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe down below, as it helps out the channel, helps us grow, and helps you guys stay tuned for the next video that we drop, which, yeah, we're probably gonna dive into this in the slick top. So stay tuned. Thank you guys. Peace.